Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is Hervey, lifeisatrucker.com. So we're talking about the advantages of becoming a trucker, some of the advantages of becoming a trucker. I have my list here. It's from the website, and I'll cover a lot of these, go into a little detail. And, the deal is that all of these won't be an advantage to every person. It depends on you and your needs and your situation. And all of these won't be an advantage that you find at every trucking company. So every trucking job, because different companies handle the job differently. And that's why, there's a need to elaborate. And then, of course, some things require more details anyway by nature of the title in order for you to, really understand what it's talking about. Getting paid to travel. Let's get this jumped off. Let's start with getting paid to exercise, since that's how it is on the list. Getting paid to exercise. And lucky for you, a lot of you guys don't necessarily want to be loading and unloading. And most trucking companies don't require you to load and unload. But if you know that you want to get some exercise while you're driving, and you hear a lot of drivers complaining that trucking makes you fat, gets you out of shape, works against your health and everything, it's not true. It's really your choices that cause that to happen. And one of the things that you can do is, in order to make sure you get exercise, is go to a company in which you are able to unload. Most of the time it's unload. Sometimes you can find a company in which you load. Most of the times it's unload. And you can find that more easily if you do multiple stops. And some of the larger carriers have dedicated runs, accounts, and they'll do stuff like notification. I didn't even know I had that on this phone. And some companies have stops, dedicated runs, such as Dollar Store, and they have to unload their stuff. And that's a lot of exercise, kind of like being at UPS. So, and I think Werner and JB Hunt, a while ago, they had accounts like that. I don't know if they still got those accounts. But, so just if that's something that you're interested in, check with that when you're looking at different trucking companies. See if you can unload the freight. Getting paid to travel. Now, getting paid to travel, it isn't that anywhere you want to go at any time you'll be able to go. Or you can't just come across a place, like it, and want to spend time there. But if you plan, and again, this depends on the trucking company, how it's set up, how they operate. If you plan and you got time off, and obviously this is more suited to a single driver. If you got wife and kids at home, unless they are with you, then you are more likely to plan your off time at home. But if you're single, then you might want to plan your restart or your downtime after 3 weeks of being out, however it goes at that trucking company. You might plan to take your downtime at one of these places then. But again, that depends on the company, how the freight runs, how easy it is for them to get you to the type of place that you're talking about. If it's in a city like Houston or St. Louis, it might be easy. Grand Canyon could be easy, depending on the trucking company. If you want to go to some secluded place, or, you might not be able to arrange it that way. So there's caveats, depends on the company, depends on where you think you need to go. To me, when I say paid to travel, it's more like an exploration type thing. It's more like discovery. It's more like knowing that I'm going to these small towns that there's no reason to go otherwise. But I like that. I like learning and discovering these new places, you know what I'm saying? So, paid to travel. You can see parts of the country that otherwise you would never see, because you wouldn't spend money and take time out from work to go to these types of places. But the nature of the job, you go to these places. So that's what I mean, get paid to travel. You can get away. Get away. You might be in an environment that is not conducive to your newly established goals. The peers around you, all of them got bad habits. You have reflected back and said, I need to make some changes, but it's hard to make because you're around the same people. So when I say get away, that's what I'm talking about. I am not talking about getting away from your responsibilities. So that's what I mean by get away. Time to reflect. You'll have time to yourself. You can spend that time thinking about some of the things that are in your past, predicaments that you rather not have found yourself in. You can reflect on it. What was your role in being in that, contributing to that situation? And so, you can analyze yourself. You got the time to do that, because once you pick up and everything, and if you got 700,000 miles to go, you can be thinking about those things as you roll. Of course, you got to be mindful of the fact that you're driving, but you see what I'm saying. If you're on at a different type of job in the factory or in the office or at the counter, you don't have time to do that. You just can't do that. Job security, if you have the work ethic, you take care of yourself, you take care of your license, then you will not only be able to maintain your job, generally speaking, you can go to a better trucking company. If the one you're at is not treating you right, you can go to a better one. So that's where the job security comes from. You hear about the autonomous trucks. That's a long ways down the road, in my opinion. Plus, you can only replace so many truck drivers with that. I believe you're still going to need a truck driver in the truck. It's just no way a computerized truck is going to be able to operate in all circumstances. Great pay. There's not many places that you can go with such little training and minor certification and get a job that starts you off $30,000, $40,000 a year. And of course, it's possible to get less than that. If you go to the CDL training options, I elaborate on that. And the average pay for truckers is $48,000 plus right now, which, after a year, then you can find that pretty easily if your record is straight, your background is straight. At least $40,000. But within that second year, you probably can make $48,000, no problem. Freedom. When I say freedom, I'm just talking about, obviously, compare it to an office job, compare it to a warehouse. You're getting out, you're out and about, nobody's hovering around over your head, micromanaging. It's a lot more freedom. And I love, a lot of drivers like that aspect of the job. Earn and learn. When I say earn and learn, I'm talking about, you have a CD player, MP3 player, you can purchase audio to teach you different things, languages, money management, personal development. You can control that environment. You can have something on and not spend your whole time on a CB is an option. That's up to you. Earn and learn. And you're getting paid. If you're driving, you're getting paid, see? Build a nest egg. Self-explanatory. Put money away. You see that the page that's talking about budgeting and being careful not to make advances. So you got to think ahead. Get you a refrigerator. Take your food with you. Don't spend all your money in the truck stops. Don't take advances. And eat healthy, because if you get sick, that's going to take you off the road. So, I said before about the amount of money that you can make. Not many other jobs can you go into, and in your second year, you making $40,000+ a year, which if you don't create extra bills for yourself, a lot of you guys that are looking younger, don't go out there, get an apartment, don't buy a new car. A lot of people start making money and they go and buy these things. Run hard, especially if you're single. Run hard, save your money, pay your bills off, set money aside, and fully fund your 401k at your job, and you're building up your nest egg. So that's it, y'all. Appreciate you watching. I hope this has enlightened you. And if you appreciate this video, you got something out of it, please share, let other people know about the video and about the website, lifeasatrucker.com, because I hit you with a lot of information like this so that you can determine if you're compatible for the trucking lifestyle, and if so, how to make trucking a successful career. Thanks for watching. Peace. Go to supertrucker.me if you want to get the driver success kit, and that's going to speed your way through to understanding what it takes to be a successful driver. Y'all take it easy. Peace.